Lily. Sorry, not Lily. I keep looking at your name, right? It says Mrs. Lilac. And
Lilac.
I look at the
It's a
first three
color.
characters.
Welcome back to the channel. You are now watching Mrs. Lilac Crypto Podcast, today featuring EzyTRX. Stay tuned, this program is about to start.
Just gonna record it. Hello.
Hello, Lisa. How are you doing?
Hi, Leo. Good morning. Good to see you here today.
Oh, it's awesome to see you. What time is it there?
Well, it's almost 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon in Singapore. What time is it for you there in Melbourne?
现在在这里是差不多3点半。
哦，3点半。那我们
下午。
I think we're 2 hours apart, Singapore and Melbourne.
That's right, yes.
So, Leo, how come you can speak Chinese?
中国朋友你好，我叫李航，我来自澳大利亚 Melbourne。以前我在中国上班，以前我做英文老师，对的。So before I was working in China as an English teacher, and I managed to learn some Chinese while I was there, and it was a wonderful experience. And I love the person that I am as well, I think.
Wow, that's great, Leo. I mean, you spent some time in China as an English teacher. That's really impressive. For you to learn a new language in a totally new immersive experience, it's just really remarkable. And I myself am not perfect in Mandarin, but I try to be. But kudos on you for taking the time and effort to learn the language. I'm so impressed. A little bit of work on your enunciation, but I think you got your grammar and your vocab down. So,
well,
wow,
I think the main thing there is that, having a practical knowledge of it, I can use it in my everyday life. And although my pronunciation might not be too good, I can still get my message across. I can live my life. I can go shopping. I can get, rent an apartment, and I know how to order a beer. 一瓶啤酒，谢谢。
Okay, so Leo, tell me more about yourself. How did you get into this business of EzyTRX? Please tell me.
Well, it's a very good question. I have to go back a few years. I'll just tell you the short version of the story. In 2016, I started an opportunity online. It was a cryptocurrency opportunity, and I managed. Well, first of all, what I did was I wrote down my goals and dreams because I wanted to get as fit as I possibly could and to make as much money as I possibly could in 2016. So I wrote down my goals on a piece of paper, and I didn't have a vehicle actually. At the time when I wrote my goals down, it was my birthday, and I had no way of getting my goal. I wanted to make more money in 1 year in 2016 than I've ever made before. But the problem was I didn't have an opportunity to do it. And I was just sort of looking left and right for an opportunity. And I even prayed. I prayed for a miracle. And to my surprise, it was around that time that a friend of mine, David, wanted to show me an opportunity. And to cut a long story short, I started that opportunity, and within 70 days, I managed to build to a level where I was getting a regular income coming in, and I had this debit MasterCard that the company gave me, and I could put my commissions into the debit MasterCard, and I could use it to go and buy goods and services at the store, buy anything that I wanted to. So in 70 days, I had set up my financial freedom. I became semi-retired. And what got me into this business was, at the time, when I was building my business, I put some videos onto YouTube, and someone who was interested in the opportunity went to YouTube and did a search on that keyword. And when they searched that keyword, they found my video. And that video sort of like related to the person, And then there was a link down the bottom, get in touch with me on Facebook, with my Facebook address there. They then got in touch with me on Facebook and they asked me their 20 questions. I answered their 20 questions and I said, would you like to speak to the director of the company? And they said, well, first of all, I said, would you like to speak to my upline? They said, yeah, sure. So then I text my upline very quickly and I told him, I've got a big fish, because I realized by talking to this guy, he was a big fish. So I told my upline quickly, get in touch with this guy and give him a call and tell him to sign up under me because he's a big fish. So I ordered my upline to do this. And then I answered his 20 questions and then my upline calls him, organizes that. And then I say to this guy, would you like to meet the director of the company? He said, yeah, I'd love to meet the director. So then I told my upline, quick, tell him that you're going to introduce him to the director. And we had another friend who was the next in the upline, and we asked him, we said to him, well, he is actually a director or a pseudo director. We introduced this top leader to the director. And then we had this group meeting on Zoom, and we had all the top guys. We had 3 directors from the company. We had my upline, myself. We had the top leader that I invited, and he brought along about 3 of his top leaders. And those top leaders, you know who they are. They are Faisal Kasmani, right? And then he introduced his relatives, Nadim Kasmani and Safraz Kasmani. And when you got the Kasmanis in your downline, your business rocks and rolls. Within 30 days, my sponsor, the one that I sponsored, the big fish, he was another guy, but he sponsored Faisal. So what happened was the company trained them in London, and then what happened was within 30 days, they had sponsored 500 people into the business within 30 days.
Wow.
So you could imagine my business went very well. And so I was able to retire. Around that time, I introduced them and I was able to retire within a very short period of time, become semi-retired. And so that's how I was introduced to this business, EzyTRX, because Nadine contacted me to send me a text on WhatsApp, and he said, I've got this opportunity for you. You'll be interested in this. And so that's how I got involved. And at the time when I was approached for this business, I had just been offered a position in a company as a CEO to help them with their smart contract business, a very similar kind of business. But that one was centralized. And I believe that this one is decentralized. And so there is it's a completely different story.
Yeah, I can understand, you turn someone down and then you come aboard this platform because you think and you believe that this is the better opportunity. So I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're on board EzyTron. Same with me, same story. I turned someone down to come here. Yeah, that's a great story. A little bit of insight into your life, how you got started here. Thank you for that.
One of the key things is if you're going to do business, it's much better doing it with your friends, the ones you can really trust, because they will look after you. And that's the key here, that I put my trust in Nadim and he's looking after me. Alrighty, and I want to ask you a question. How did you get involved in business?
Well, that's a really good question. No one has actually asked me that. It's a very similar story to yours, Leo. I was actually offered another crypto opportunity to promote. I can't say what the name of the company is, but it has something to do with crypto payments and shopping with crypto. And I had to put that project on hold. I had to put the other guy on hold because Nick contacted me to help him with his new project, EzyTRX. And the very first phone call I had with Nick, he said, it's going to be a matrix. And at the time I was like, what the hell is a matrix? Is it like what? I take red pill, blue pill, and I take the blue pill and I go down the rabbit hole with you? So yeah, he contacted me and we've been working on his project. And I actually first met Nick in 2017 at a crypto event. It was Singapore's first crypto club. The name of the club was Skyline. So Skyline had just opened. It was around the time of the Bitcoin bubble. Crypto was hot. Crypto was on fire. Everyone was going out. People were partying. And at the time, Bitcoin was at 20,000. So the Bitcoin bubble. So I met him then. And yeah, we just kept in touch. And he contacted me again for this new project, EzyTRX. And if he didn't introduce me to this project, I wouldn't even think about Tron. I would just be, promoting Bitcoin and Ethereum and USDT and nothing about Tron.
You make a very good point there, because when I first heard about this, I was told that it was going to be on the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah.
And the other company that had offered me the CEO position, they said, we did not use the Ethereum blockchain because the fees are so high. So
Yes.
I was a little bit skeptical because the fees were so high. So when you say pay a $30, if you put $30 in, you might be paying $30 in fees. And I'm not kidding you, the fee could be $30. So it's that kind of business doesn't work. But then what happened was, because of the leaders in this business, because of the feedback that was given to Nick had changed his mind, and we've gone from Ethereum partly because of my input and what Nadine had told Nick, we'd gone away from Ethereum and we needed to find a new blockchain. And I'm so grateful that the Tron blockchain was found, because it's hundreds of times faster than the Ethereum blockchain, and the fees, it could be like one Tron might be the fee, which might be less than 3 cents for the fee, which is absolutely awesome. So we've got the best. And the other thing about the Tron blockchain, and it, is that this blockchain is proven. It's been around for years, and it's actually better than the Ethereum blockchain. Justin's son, not only did he copy Ethereum, but he was able to do things that Ethereum has never been able to do. And it's almost like it's Ethereum 2.0. So I'm so happy about that. But with the good thing about crypto is that you can swap the coins. If you don't like Tron for whatever reason, you can always swap it for Bitcoin or Ethereum or for any other coin. So there's a lot of liquidity there. You can exchange it to whatever you like. So if you like Bitcoin, this is the same as going to earn Bitcoin. It's just that the last step is you exchange Tron for Bitcoin. And we can do that readily, very easily, using Binance or EzyTRX or another exchange.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Leo. When you do a swap, it's on Binance and it's instant. You don't have to go to a physical exchange. You don't have to go to an arcade to change. Everything is just done online.
Right.
Instant results.
Using these exchanges, I found by practicing, right, you can buy Tron directly with your debit card. Directly you can buy Tron, because you send the money there, and then the last step is you just choose which coin you want it to be turned into, and then it exchanges it into that token. So we can get our Tron quickly and easily. That's just amazing. I didn't realize we could do that, but when you go and practice, you can do it very easily.
Okay, so Leo, next question for you. How are you going to promote this business of EzyTRX? Please tell me.
Now, when I first got started building this business or this opportunity online, it's very important that you do what works. And having had that experience before in 2016, where I had great success, I want to point something out. That in 2016, in December of that year, the mother company stopped paying me because it was a centralized company. It was controlled by one man. that company decided to stop paying people. And I noticed it. They stopped paying people in Turkey. They stopped paying people in Italy. They stopped paying people in Pakistan. They stopped paying people all over the world. They stopped my income. They just completely cancelled my account. And so the money that I was making, which was as much as $28,000 in one single month, all of a sudden, all the money stopped because it was controlled by someone. And so the good thing about EzyTRX is that it's not controlled by any central authority. It's not controlled by any one person, because it's now been activated on the blockchain. Okay, it's immutable. It means it cannot be changed. It's unstoppable. It means no one can stop it. It's almost 100% risk-free, because nobody can change it. There's no boss that can stop it, and the boss doesn't take a cut. In other words, the company that created the smart contract, they don't take any cut out of this business. All the money, the 100% that is generated, gets shared amongst the members within the network. And so, getting back to your question, what was your question, Lisa?
Promote EzyTRX.
That's right. I'm just leading into this. See, I have total belief in this system, that it's real. It's 100% no risk opportunity for me. It's something that works for me. And because I have total 100% belief in it, then it's very easy for me to do the work to make it happen. And so with my experience before, I realized that, okay, I need to contact my target market. And what is the best way to contact your target market? The best way is, same as what you're doing, right?
Yes.
YouTube marketing, just making a video, right? And then putting it onto a YouTube channel, and then that will target the people that are looking for that information, and you target them using those keywords. And we put the tags.
Video
and so
is so powerful right now.
Thank you very much. And I look at your videos and they're very professional.
Thank you.
You take people through every story.
Every story.
And so I really enjoy watching your videos, because they're great. They're great not only for me, but they're great for the new person who's coming in.
Yeah,
they can
every
see
step,
how to do everything.
every story.
Step by micro step as you do it. And that's what I love about, the videos that you're sharing online. And also, you've always got a big smile on your face. I wish I can, take something out of your persona and have a big smile on my face.
I'm
and
just
it's sort of
person.
That's right. Very good.
Okay.
So
Thank you,
how do I promote? So this is the key. This is the key. This is how I retired. The way I promote is, I find the key word that people are looking for. Then I come up with an idea, some kind of a stunt, something I can do that's going to get people's attention. So I get their attention, and then by getting their attention, they want to look at the video. Then they go through the video and they absorb the information. So there's very simple.
What you mean? There was one of your videos. There was the dollar note.
Which one?
Leo, you need to get a pair of headphones. The dollar note.
The dollar note. Oh yeah. I had that on my screen.
That caught my attention.
Okay, great. Well, that led into the premiere, and it was on the premiere that Nick, the developer who started the smart contract, he spoke about something very special. He spoke about the birth of EzyTRX. He talked about the birth, right? We went there, we thought we were going to be listening to Easy ETH, about the Ethereum opportunity, and then he spilled the beans. He said, this is EzyTRX. So from that point onwards, I've been using keyword in my marketing to attract the target market. And we can also attract people from cryptocurrency, people who want to make money online, people who are interested in anything that where they can make
Yeah.
attract those people with any keywords. So that's very, very powerful. So then we've got the video there. They come to us, and we need to have contact information there so they can get in touch with us so that we can answer their questions. I think this is very important, that especially if people are going to be putting in big money, if they put it, if it's an investment of big money, we need to have personal contact with them. It's very rare that they're going to just buy something without having that contact, because people are scared. Everything out there is a scam, right? There's so many scams. The last 6 businesses that I was involved in, unfortunately, I had no idea they were, but I had joined these opportunities and they were all scams because they were, number one, they were centralized. There was a business owner, and the business owner had stopped the ability of the affiliates to take their money out. And that's why it was a scam. And that's what we want to avoid. And I'm so glad today, Lisa, that you've invited me here today to share with you that this is not a scam. It's a 100% risk-free opportunity. And it's risk-free because it's not controlled by anyone. It's been activated on the blockchain. The blockchain cannot be stopped. The smart contract cannot be stopped. The company doesn't take a cut. It's 100% risk-free when we introduce 2 people.
Yeah,
if you introduce people, you are in profit, cannot lose from that point onwards. So in that respect,
just 2 people.
If you just introduce people, do you think you can find 2 people in the whole world that want to be free?
Yes, so build your own funnel, invite your friends. 2 people isn't that hard. Yeah,
you know what? I have to tell you something. You said invite your friends. I have sponsored 0 friends. All the people I sponsor are people I don't even know.
Oh, so you're cold market.
They come in 1 hour later, they've signed up, and I never knew them before.
Wow, that's impressive.
This is the power of video, and this is the power of social media marketing.
Wow.
Anyone can do it.
I'm glad your online funnel is working for you. Your videos, your online videos, people are contacting you. People are watching your videos and they're contacting you on your channel. It's great. I mean, that's a whole funnel for you right there.
This is the key. Everybody thinks they have to be perfect, like Lisa or Tudor Man. Everybody thinks that they have to be perfect, but no. Remember, like in 2016 when I was doing this thing, I wasn't perfect. Nobody's perfect. But the key is to take imperfect action. As long as you're taking action, it's great. It's going to get you there. Take imperfect action, just like we're doing here today.
Yeah, we have just called Leo and asked him to jump on a call with me with no warning. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So guys, if you want to check out Leo's YouTube page, it is EzyTRX crowdfunding. It's the one with crowdfunding at the end. You'll find Leo on his channel, and you can contact him there. Lots of videos there.
That's right. EzyTRX crowdfunding is my YouTube channel, and you can have a look at those videos, and there might be something that resonates with you.
All right. Welcome back. So, Leo, I understand that you have a Blue Vase story, something that's really close to your heart, and something that when I watched, I felt it coming out of your pores. It is such a heartfelt story.
It is.
Yeah.
Now this is a representation of the Blue Vase. It's not the actual Blue Vase. The real Blue Vase was a lot larger and very beautiful. And it's my pleasure to introduce you to that story. It's a true story. It's basically how you can get anything you want in life using the same method that I used to. And I'm not going to tell any more. You'll have to watch the story to find out what it's all about.
I have the recording. So guys, stay tuned. Now we will play the video. Right. Woo!
But after I had sponsored 10 members, I kept taking out my 3x5 card and the picture of the Blue Vase, and I had it in my hand, and I would repeat my goals out aloud wherever I was, in the car or in front of the mirror, you know, whatever I could do, I would do it. Right? So then I would repeat it over and over again and reading it out aloud. I have in my possession the Blue Vase on this day. Yeah, I had sponsored 5 members and have 15 new members in my group on this day, whatever the date was. Okay, so, and then what happened was this kept me going. But more importantly, this repetition had reprogrammed my subconscious mind, which is the most powerful force. The subconscious mind would bring results that it believed to be true. And those results would then manifest into the material world. I would show the presentation 15 to 20 times that month, and to my amazement, I had sponsored around 15 people. It was now time for the meeting to reveal the winner of the Blue Vase competition. Bernard, my upline, he was on stage and he said, "It's my pleasure to reveal the winner. This person has built a new organization and generated more new volume than any other member." And when Bernard was introducing the winner, I knew in myself that it was me. And I had stood up even before he had announced the winner's name. And I knew it was me because I had convinced myself so many times over and over in front of the mirror that it was me. So I was already walking to the stage when he said, "And the winner of the Blue Vase is Ricky Hokkanen." I go, wow. And it was my victory. And I was able to tell the audience how I achieved my success and the Go-Getter Award in just 30 days, just like I have shared the story with you here today. Now, I had won the Blue Vase, and those were the actual steps that helped me to win the Blue Vase competition, and I got to take the Blue Vase home. Cool or cool? It's absolutely awesome. Wasn't that awesome? Absolutely awesome.
Wow.
I actually got involved in Amway business in 1992, and it was around 1993 and 1994. It would have been, probably 1993, 1994 that the Blue Vase came out. And it's something that anybody can achieve, because the subconscious mind, you have your body, you have your conscious mind, but the subconscious mind is the most powerful force in the world. And it really, what it does, it taps into the infinite intelligence of the universe. And when you program your subconscious mind, it taps right in. And what you tell it, it doesn't know whether it's real or not. It just believes that it's to be true. And so if you've told yourself you're retired, you've earned all this income, or you've achieved some significant things in your life, then what happens is your subconscious mind tells your body, this is what you have to do to get what you want, and let's go and do it now.
Wow.
But you have to write it down on a 3x5 card. You literally have to write down on the card, I and your name have in my possession this thing on this day, this year. That's your goal, that's your dream. It's on the card, you got to read it out. I have in my possession. And when you say that out aloud. Okay. I, Leo Hokkanen, have in my possession $6.2 million from the Tron business on this day, the 31st of December, 2023. There it is. Now I have to write it down. "31st of December, 2023. So I'm giving myself 2 years and 2.5 months to achieve my goal. And the rest is up to me."
Wow. Leo, I just felt goosebumps when you did that. I mean, I hope your goals manifest itself. I've read some things about The Secret, and they call it manifestation. They call it NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming.
I have a question for you, Lisa.
Yeah.
Why do you do what you do? What's your reason for doing this business? Why do you do?
Wow. First of all, I do what I do best. I'm a YouTuber. I make YouTube videos. I've been in film, I've been in design, marketing, and I've been in business for the longest time. I'm doing a finance degree right now, and I'm just, really love what I'm doing. It's in line with whatever I'm doing, and I love being seen. I love being in service of others, and I love helping Nick with this business, and it's just, in line with what I'm doing.
But hang on a minute, there's something missing in your answer. Why? I mean, are you doing it to help others? Is that why you're doing it? I mean, are you doing it to help your family? What's the real burning reason that you do it? Like, there must be something behind, the helping of the people and so forth. If we're just going back, I remember what Steve Jobs said, back in the early days, I don't know what it was, 1972, 1970, what was the year? I forget the year, that he started his empire, right? And they asked him, what's your reason for doing this? And he said, I want to get I want the average Joe to have a computer. Because back in those days, the computers were so big, they were literally, in a huge building, that was one computer. But now, we have the computer in our hands that is, 1,000 times more powerful than those. And, so that's what his reason why was, to put a computer into the hands of the average Joe.
Well, if you put it that way, I guess my reason would be to bring crypto to the masses. I feel like it is something not widely adopted yet, especially in my country. Got my country flag right behind me, and I would like to be at the forefront of that. I would like to be the ambassador of that. I would like to be the one steering the ship, in crypto.
And you are, and this opportunity will literally touch the lives of millions of people going forward over the next few years going forward, because it's really up to us as a community to grow this movement, and that's what it's going to become. It's going to become a movement, because when you start using it, this system, you start to see the results that you're getting, and then you know that this is real, that I can do this and it can change lives. So and I asked the same question of Nick when I first had was introduced to Nick. I asked him the question, well, why do you do what you do? And he said, well, he wanted to create something that could let other people to make money, out there, but also he wanted to create a system that was better, a system that was better than anything else out there. And to tell you the truth, I've seen a lot of opportunities, and there is nothing out there that compares with this opportunity. This is by far the best opportunity online, and we have the proof of the pudding we've only started a few days ago, but what we're going to see over the next 3, 6 months, 12 months is going to be absolutely massive. I don't know the numbers, but there's going to be a lot of top leaders coming in deciding that they want to do this once they realize what we realize. So I want to ask you this question, Lisa, what is it about this opportunity that you really love? What is it about it that you love?
Well, same as you, it's something I've never seen before. I find it to be a very progressive business model. It's multi-tiered, it is decentralized, it turns your regular thinking around on its head. There is no central company that holds your money. Like you, I've been part of businesses that, my money has been put in the company and then it's stuck, I can't draw it out. And with this, I can verify on the blockchain ledger. So people ask, what is a blockchain? Blockchain is just a public ledger. And, I didn't spend months in an audit office for nothing. The ledger is just what you vouch transactions for. So the blockchain is just a name for the public online ledger. And since we're on the Tron network, we're using tronscan.io. It's the Tron ledger.
Yes.
Yes.
That's all the facts people need to know. I remember when I was talking to Nicklaus D Cruz, who is the developer of this project, that once this smart contract is deployed, it cannot be stopped and it cannot be changed. So it's set in stone, and that's what really resonates with me, because it's set in stone. Nobody can change it. Nobody can stop it. It will literally go on for decades, as long as there's people who are willing to, take a position, open a slot, right? As long as they're willing to open a slot, this thing will just keep going for years and decades. And I know you might find that hard to believe that this will happen. And then the other thing is this will never saturate. Never ever saturate, because every year there's how many people that are born, right? And every year how many people turn 18, and and even people who are younger than 18 can do this business, because there's nobody to stop them from doing it. Unfortunately, there's nobody to stop them. If they get on the internet, they find us from whatever way they find us, they can do this. There's no barrier for entry. As long as you're able to get cryptocurrency TRX into your wallet, then you, my friend, you qualify for this business.
Yeah. So look up for some of the other tutorials already, guys. We have made tons of that. How to buy crypto with your debit or credit card. I won't get into the debate of debit or credit, because that's entirely your preference. It's a very personal decision.
And Lisa, you make it so simple for people to get their crypto, and so simple to get Tron. I love Tron. Look, if Tron's going to make us all millionaires, right?
It's 3 cents right now.
That's right. If Tron's going to make us millionaires, who cares what they call the currency? In the end, we're going to be able to buy houses, cars, do our travel, eat in nice restaurants, take our family on holidays. Everything. The sky is the limit, my friend.
Tron to the moon.
And that too, if we hold on to our coins, we hold them. If everybody holds them, what's going to happen? The value is going to go up.
Yes.
Right? So if you're thinking of getting involved right now, less than $30 to join the opportunity, isn't it? 1,000 Tron, less than $30.
All right, one last thing. In the earlier recording, Leo, you mentioned a book that we all have to read, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Yeah. That's it. Well, that's the thing. I want to tell you something. All of mindset, law of attraction, all of these sort of stories, they all go back to the Think and Grow Rich book that was written something like almost 100 years ago. Something like 100 years ago it was written. And so all of these other things that have come, the secret book and the movie, The Secret, and the law of attraction and all that stuff, it all originates from this book. So It originates from this book, and there's another book called The Science of Getting Rich. So they're all quite very similar in the way that they're written. And I actually have a copy of Think and Grow Rich, which it's a Creative Commons copy. It means anybody can buy it. So I'll have a link in my YouTube channel. And the great thing is that it's not going to cost you anything, because I've taken the burden of the cost.
Wow. Thank you, Leo. Wonderful.
You can start and grow your own business online with the help of Lisa and Lisa's videos and some of the videos that I'm sharing as well.
Thank you, thank you. All right. Thank you, Leo, so much for your time. It was a great call. And thank you for joining me today.
It's a pleasure, and I look forward to the next time we get together to do the next video. If you've had a good idea, I'm happy to help you with that. And don't forget, please write down your goal and your dream with a date, a goal with a date on that 3x5 card, and then read it out loud.
All right. Thank you, Leo. So much
Lisa, it's been a pleasure. See you later. See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.